It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. And it's coming up next.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. Brandon Gaughan, Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Southern California. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
The Chargers just continue to improve and take steps forward under the quiet leadership of Herbert, who's been the most productive quarterback in league history through his first 3 seasons. Over 4,700 yards last year, he's expecting to crack the 5,000-yard mark in this season.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Tua going to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Tua under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. Ooh, the juke. And they work this well upfield across the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him. Feet were moving. The legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Running on first down, Eckler. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. A little short pass. This is Everett. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it's now 14-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Jake Bailey now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. Handful of carries last time out there. Finished it off, Charles, with a short touchdown run.
Yeah, and that's pretty nice for him to be able to do that, because normally where they were on the field, it's going to take some muscle to get in there, right? It's going to take some power because things are so stacked up, well blocked, and he was able to get into the end zone somewhat safely.
Yeah, that's the thing. Several of those carries last drive, he had some good holes, some good options. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Herbert on first down now. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you couldn't forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Herbert back to the air. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Setting to throw on first down is Tua, escaping the pressure right. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that one too wide and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. He'll get this to Eckler. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And a round is on here in this 1st half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this 1st half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers were led in the 1st half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Bartney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 9 from the 44. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down, Mostert. Able to slither by. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And that was a good collision right there, and I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play he did, so you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Herbert off of play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll find Everett there, complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
It's Eckler again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.